Hey guys,
Okay, I think we're good.
I think we are live. Are we live? It's that awkward part of the start of every stream. Let's get rid of James's water. There he is. Can you fit?
Okay. Oh, let's wait for this to catch up. Is anyone seeing us?
Are we on? Wait,
There we go.
I think we're on.
I think there's about a 30-second delay, so.
So who've we got? Jay Musk, Andrew Head, Ranger of the North, and David. How's it going, guys? This is actually our first stream on the Tabletop Alliance.
Well, as the Tabletop
As
Alliance.
the Tabletop Alliance, yeah.
We had several streams before, but
Yeah.
Oh, something new, because we've got a slightly different.
If we can, I
Set
wonder if we
it.
can pull it all towards us because there's a big gap here for no reason. No, let's not risk it. Let's not risk that.
No.
So yeah, we didn't have a battle report for you guys this week, so we thought it would be a nice change of pace to sit here, show you through our, well, a portion of our Middle-earth collection, and also ask a few questions, if any of you have any, about Middle-earth strategy battle game.
Yep. Sounds good, really.
Yeah, so, do we let some people tune in, or should we just start talking about our army?
Give everyone a minute. I mean, everything's a bit delayed, so
Yeah.
give everyone a chance to catch up. I mean, we've kind of cropped out some of. I spent ages doing all this, and now you can't even see all of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, to fit us in, we've had to sacrifice. I mean, let me show you where it actually goes up to. Where my fingers are right now, pretty much is the end of the board. So you miss about 4 or 5 rows of models,
Yeah.
sadly.
And actually, well, the thing we also know that we do have more than what you see here,
A lot more.
but we've lost.
Yes, if you don't know, we did recently move our office to a new building, and somewhere in the move, we lost an entire army of Easterlings. I don't know where they went. We had like 2 boxes of them, plus
Yeah.
all the like additionals. I very, very confused by that. But we also have a lot, and I mean a lot, of unpainted models on top of these, such as a big dwarf army, like Thorin's company.
Yep.
So many more unpainted models that we didn't put into this collection. So, I mean, we would have been here all day if we set up everything we had.
Yeah.
And obviously this is just our Middle-earth collection. We haven't even bothered putting out the 40k stuff. So, yeah, we've got a lot.
And it's, I want more of everything. There's, all I do is I look here and go, we're missing a lot. Like,
Yeah.
where are the hobbits? Where are
Yeah.
the extra dwarves? I mean, we have a little company over here, which I think you just about see.
I believe we
Just
do
about.
have close to another 30 dwarves to go on top of
Yes.
that. So, yeah. A Hobbit army would be nice.
I'd love one. I think they are rubbish in the game, but I've never used them. So
No,
I
sure.
feel like we need to have at least a battle report with them.
But seeing as you are a Hobbit, we should.
Mm.
Okay, let's have a look at some comments. Nice to be here. Thanks for being here, Venby. Greetings from Germany. Hello, Felix. M4TS, greetings from Belgium. Hello, thanks for tuning in. I don't even know where to start going through all this, to be honest with you.
No, me neither. It's, yeah. So we've actually got quite a few doubles of things as well.
Yeah.
Because as when we were younger, we had our own collections, and then as we've got older, it's just a collection together now.
Yeah.
So there's a few doubles of things. So many models. I mean, I can see, when I say that, it makes me laugh that we've got about 7 or 8 of the fire-wielding berserkers.
What I like about this collection is some of these are initial release models. So if any of you guys played the strategy battle game when it very first came out in 2001, 2?
1 or 2.
Somewhere around there, they used to release battle games in Middle-earth.
Yeah.
The magazine, which came each week with a different model or accessory. Some of these are from those. I'm trying to think. I believe these Barrow Whites
Yeah.
are from that, and
Yeah,
were
I
painted over 20 years ago when we were kids, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like in the end, I think
Right,
everything
see
came
this.
out as like blister packs and boxes and stuff, but there were definitely quite a few. I mean, we've had an issue with our Sauron that because that was an early release one. I don't even know if it's still the case, but it's a metal one.
A really poor metal one.
Yeah, I actually don't know if the ones now are still metal or if they've actually swapped them over. But yeah, it doesn't want to glue back together.
No, so his head and arm, he only has one arm, are currently blue tacked on. So some high-end hobby in here. Okay, so someone's asked for Heroes First. Commissar Kordowski. Heroes First. You have all of them. Sadly, I was tiny and broke a lot of stuff. We've broke a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if you can actually... even looking now, like this Berserker is
Yeah,
he's on his ass.
The ground beneath him was growing a bit. I mean, we've got... Oh, actually, yeah, that's a very good one. I was about to say his arm was loose, and by loose, I now mean off.
Oh, dear.
So we got ones like... I don't know. I don't even know why you're going to be able to see that, to be honest. But there's an arm. Yeah. There's a lot of them like that.
Some of these as well, I'm not sure how well you can tell from where you are, but some of these have custom paint schemes. Because when we first started playing, and it was just the two of us, which it still is, we didn't go necessarily by the movie or book descriptions of how the characters should look. Quite often we wanted our own style. So let's take,
and our favourite colour was blue.
Yes.
So a lot of things are blue.
Yeah, so let's take these Haradrim, for example. They ended up with a nice...
blue.
I'm going to lean over so you can see a bit better. A nice blue colour scheme.
And also, the other thing is obviously when we were younger and we had our separate collections, we painted them slightly different so we knew whose was whose a lot of the time.
Yeah,
so like my Minas Tirith were all black clothed.
Yeah, black armour.
Black armoured.
Yeah.
And
mine were
even the Rangers were black leather. Yeah, where yours were all movie ones. And just little things like that. Like, I think I did more, so a lot of the elves I did silver, where you had the gold.
Yeah.
Just little things like that.
So if you're looking at whatever you can see from there, I think you can tell the differences to some of them. But yeah, if you're wondering why some of them have really weird paint jobs, that is the reason. We used to have separate collections and we wanted to tell the difference. But now, seeing as we work together every day, it's just one big collection. And like we said at the start, this is only, what would you say, about 60% of our collection?
Yeah, it probably is. I mean, I feel like we do have a whole box of something somewhere.
Yeah.
That I'm really worried has now been thrown out. Because I don't know where it would be.
Oh, imagine that. Imagine we realise we've thrown out an entire box of like 30 Easterlings plus more.
That's the thing.
That would be a bad day, but that may be the case.
It may be.
Okay, there's 50 people in here now, so if anyone's got any questions, whether it's regarding our collection or the game in general, or even any Lord of the Rings questions, feel free to ask. We are here to chat.
So Commissar said you could always customise the broken models as battlefield corpses. I do quite like that idea.
That's a good shout. Yeah, we need like some from each faction, so any battle report that we're doing, there can be some casualties on the battlefield. That's a cool shout. Before we get too far into answering any questions, it's probably a good idea to give a shout out to a few people. Now, James and I are purely fans of Lord of the Rings and fans of the game, but we are not the best painters in the world, so I'm very glad that this camera is on a wide right now so you can't see anything too close. But if you can tell, the ones that are painted nicely, the best example would be these Dunlendins here. These were painted by Alex Wakeham, who, if you've been watching the videos on this channel, did a tutorial recently, and you know it was awesome. So huge shout out to Alex for painting these for us. They look a hell of a lot better than everything else in here.
Oh yeah.
Just when I glance over the table, that little unit there, that little company stands out so much more above everything else.
Yeah, which was that was something when I was putting them out, I was like, oh dear, these are not the best.
I mean, the dwarves are pretty bad.
I can't even think which ones. I think it's just odd models within stuff. That is our doorbell.
Sorry. Is that going to keep going?
It might. Someone's knocking at the door.
I think they've gone.
Somebody's ringing the bell.
Are all models from Games Workshop?
Yes.
Yeah, they are. They actually are. I don't think...
No, we don't have any custom or 3D printed stuff.
No.
Obviously, the odd stuff is Forge World, but it's all Games Workshop, so...
Yeah. Yeah, Forge World's the same thing.
Yeah, we haven't actually delved into that custom 3D printed world yet.
No, we do actually have a 3D printer, but again, it's finding the time to play with that sort
Yeah.
of stuff is.
I mean, if anyone could point us towards somewhere that does like nicely affordable, good 3D printed stuff, that would be great. Because honestly, I have no idea with where to start with that side
No,
of
same
it.
here.
And regardless of what people's opinions on Games Workshop are, I like them. I like the models as they are. So
Yeah, so do I.
yeah.
I know Games Workshop can be considered overpriced, and people have their opinions on the company, but to be honest, I enjoy the product that they put out, and without them, we wouldn't have this, we wouldn't have 40k, and that's a lot of enjoyment right there. So, yeah, respect to GW in some way. Okay, so David says, as someone just getting back into 40k after about a 15-year break, how active is the Lord of the Rings game still? I could see myself collecting these too. The Lord of the Rings Middle-earth strategy battle game community, I would say, is small but super active and passionate.
Yeah,
It's nowhere near as big as 40k.
No.
But there's certainly a demand for it, and when Games Workshop started, I don't want to say rebooting it, but they started pushing it again.
Yeah.
I think they underestimated how passionate people were still going to be because they kept selling out of things super quick.
Yes, they definitely didn't keep up with the demand that they were going to get. But at the same time, if you go into shops and you see they've got like the Games Workshop shelves, something like that, quite often Middle-earth will have like a box.
Yeah.
Whereas the rest will be full with 40k or Age of Sigmar stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely out there, but it's just, I guess, not mainstream. Might be the way to, not main Games Workshop focused. I'm not quite sure how to put it.
No.
Yeah, it's a.
But if you want to get into it, I mean, there's still certainly.
Well, they're still releasing stuff. There's still stuff to be released, so it's not like it's a dead.
Community.
Dead, yeah.
And there's still tournaments. We've got many friends that still go to tournaments. It's not something that we've done ourselves. We just play the game against each other. But I mean, it's something we could consider one day. Maybe one day we could take a cameraman, head to a tournament, and see how we fare. But to be honest, I think we've got to get better at the rules.
Yeah, we have to say there's some rules that we misinterpret that would probably be disqualified pretty quick.
Hope says, if you guys could pick just one character that wasn't in the movies to be in the movies, who would it be? Good question.
Wasn't in the movies to be in the movies.
Maybe Glorfindel or Elladan and Elrohir. Halbarad. Yeah, one of those. Maybe Halbarad, because if Halbarad's in it, that probably means the Grey Company's in it too. So that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like the idea of someone like Baragond for Pippin in Minas Tirith. That would be quite a nice one. Not going to say Bombadil, as I just looked at the figure.
Yeah.
Fatty Bolger. He'd have been a fun one.
Classic.
But again, they're not needed. They weren't needed for the movie, so it's hard to pick.
True. Paradox says they weren't joking. That is ridiculous. Again, if you only just tuned in, the camera has unfortunately cropped out the front of the table. But yeah, you can't quite see everything. Plus, this is about 60% of our collection.
Yeah.
Massive portion of it we can't find. And another huge portion of it, I believe over 100 models, is with Alex, ready to be painted.
Yes.
So, yeah. Oh no, something just snapped.
Oh?
Oh well.
Who snapped?
It's a berserker.
Oh, he was falling off anyway.
Aside from Elrond, who else would you like to see in the upcoming Amazon series?
Tom Bombadil!
Obviously Sauron, Anatar, whatever form he's going to be in, that would be cool. But to be honest, a high priority for me would be the Witch King.
That would be
in some
great.
form.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
I mean,
who would you guys like to see?
Yeah.
Let us know in the live chat. Who would you want to see in the upcoming show? Because there's a lot of choice.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm really interested to see the Hobbit, especially with Lenny Henry now confirming that he is 100% definitely a Hobbit.
Yeah.
Which was kind of everyone kind of knew, but it's nice to know for sure. Like, I'm just curious how they. If they make them different, because the Shire Hobbits aren't supposed to be the same as all the Hobbits. Like, they're different people from different places. They are different type. They're basically different. Not gangs, like.
Tribes.
They're like different tribes, different personalities within them all. So I'm curious to see how they do that. But to be honest, I just want to see everyone.
Yeah, just more time spent in Middle Earth sounds fun to me. Daystro the Dexterous says, first time catching you guys live, only recently came across your channel, a welcome sight. Thank you very much, welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying your time here. Brian says, hi everyone, good evening. What's up Brian, how's it going? Commissar says, Glorfindel, Sharky, which came more of the Rangers, more dwarves. Yeah, definitely more dwarves. I want to see the dwarves in their prime. Not like how we saw them in The Hobbit. I want to see some cool, proper hardy dwarves.
Yeah.
Definitely some Rangers, that would be cool. Matt, what's up, my friend?
Hey, Matt. H3NRG. I like to see Anatar, but I'm also scared that whoever does it might not do the role justice. I think it's almost a certain we will see Anatar.
Yeah, I don't think in season 1 though. I think maybe
no, but maybe by season 2. But yeah, we'll definitely Anatar will definitely make an appearance. And to be honest, I have good faith that they will pull it off.
Yeah.
There's so many good actors linked with this whole project that I don't see them getting it wrong. I mean, they've already got rid of people who weren't quite right for the roles and stuff. I don't think they would just go ahead with something that wasn't fitting.
That's true.
So I feel fairly confident that casting-wise, things are going to be all right.
Yeah, and it's just the case with every character in the series, whether they be ones that we're familiar with or whether they're new characters.
Yeah.
We can be nervous that they won't cast it right and the actor that they do cast won't do them justice, but we could just have faith in it and wait and see, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. Okay, so a good question here from Matt. What is each of your favourite tabletop model in terms of aesthetics and in terms of to play with?
Ooh.
Great question. I actually, in terms of aesthetic, I really like this Rohan Captain. Mainly because...
Is that the one holding?
Yeah, Rohan models look cool in general, but he's also holding an orc by its throat. Don't know how well you guys can see that. Yeah, he's a cool one. He's in the Rohan Commanders pack, along with the King's Huntsman. I'm also a huge fan, if you don't already know, of Helm Hammerhand. Helm Hammerhand stand-in is awesome. This one is painted by Alex Wakeham as well. At Miniature Wake on Instagram, go and check him out. Awesome painter.
Ooh.
In terms of to play with, that's a tough question. If you watch the most recent battle report, I'm a big fan of the Rangers.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
I am not a fan of see that? Yeah, I'm stuck on picking like, say aesthetically, like I really like Aristor. Something
great.
about that. Again, don't know what you're gonna see. I really like Aristor's one.
It's a cool pose with the two blades.
Yeah, I also am a big fan of is it Wolfsbane, one of our new Dunlendings, just because it's just epic. He's wearing a wolf's skin.
Yeah.
And yeah, something about these, maybe because they're newer models to me as well, that might be part of the reason. If I was going to go generally as an army aesthetically, I really like the Easterlings.
Yeah.
The whole samurai look, like, that's my thing.
Yeah.
So a big fan of that. Yeah. As terms to play with, obviously the really powerful ones are fun, but can also be a bit boring.
Playing the Rohirrim is fun when things go well. When you get priority, they're really fun to play with because all the charging rules for the Rohirrim are awesome. Yeah, to be honest, it's hard to pick a favourite to play with because they all have their individual strengths and weaknesses. So you can pick out strengths with each of them.
Yeah, like the obvious ones are like your Aragorn the King.
Oh yeah.
Because kill everything on 3s.
4s.
4s.
Yeah.
Or like Sauron, he's just
ridiculous. A Balrog is good fun to play, or not fun to play against, I should say. So that's a tough question.
Yeah.
They've really done a good job on a lot of the models and a lot of factions. I don't think there's a faction that doesn't have a really cool model.
True.
Like, let's say Haradrim, for example, have Hashirin, this guy, who looks like some badass ninja assassin, who I'm a really big fan of. He's really cool, although he has our custom paint scheme. The blue. But yeah, everyone has someone.
Yeah.
The goblins have like Durbers and obviously the Balrog and Cave Trolls. Even though goblins themselves suck, the people that they can have with them, obviously people, the creatures that they can have with them are awesome.
Yeah. Matt also asks, to add to it, on the flip side, what's the least attractive and most boring model?
Again,
And then we
another
will
question.
catch up with the other questions now, but just 'cause it
Yeah.
links.
As an army, I can hear an ice cream van.
So
As
nice
an-
to be back in
As an army, I tend to find orcs quite boring. But again, they have really cool heroes and creatures to go with them.
Yeah,
So.
they do have cool heroes and stuff. But yeah, I agree. Like, I'd rather have the goblins than the orcs.
Yeah, same.
Which I can't really say why. Maybe
Same as me.
Maybe it's just the way they look.
Yeah.
Because the orcs obviously are better heroes, but I'd still probably rather be Moria.
Yeah, same as me.
Yeah, so I feel like orcs are, I'd agree with, the least interesting to look at.
Yeah.
Least favourite to actually like play with.
I think I'd go orcs as well.
I mean, Rohan without any cavalry, that's
Yeah.
definitely one.
Yes. If you're even if you have cavalry and you're not rolling well with Rohan, they're so difficult to enjoy playing because it's hard to win.
Yeah.
It sucks playing against elves because they are so OP, in a way. They can be, at least.
A bit like
Play them properly.
Rangers.
Like Rangers, yeah.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I'd probably. Yeah, I think I'd have to go with orcs for both then.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
So BB Sans says, if you could add any Lord of the Rings group that hasn't been made into models yet, what would it be and why? Great question. I'd want a well, if you're talking Lord of the Rings, I don't know if that's tough. I was gonna say like a Morgoth, start going into the Valar and stuff like that. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Some big dragons like a Glaurung and Calagon, just like
We
this.
need a bigger table. Oh. The thing is though, if they ever did any of that stuff, like all these models would be useless.
I don't think so because like let's say we had a Morgoth. What's Sauron like 400 points?
Yeah.
Then Morgoth he's just going to be like 1,000 points.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
I mean, if you had 1,000 points of elves against Morgoth.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, you only need one to nearly kill him. So, what about two?
Yeah. So I think that's what I would go for. Something.
Yeah, I feel like they've covered
the first age and previous.
Yeah, they've covered pretty much everything from, unless I'm forgetting something obvious.
We might be forgetting some stuff, but I think
the
majority of third age stuff has been covered, and obviously late second age with the Last Alliance, they've done that as well.
Yeah.
Although some more Numenorians would be cool because all we really have is like really standard sword and shield.
Yeah, actually, that might be the most boring army to be because there's no variety in there.
Yeah, you can get a pack of 3 archers, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Numenorians.
I think you can get spearmen, but I'm not sure they're very easy to get hold of.
No.
Yeah, at least with the orcs, you've got obviously orcs, trolls, captains, heroes.
Yeah.
Where them you've basically got Isildur, Elendil, the captain, and some swords.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we changed our previous answer.
At least they look cool.
That was an epic battle, Rangers versus Uruk-hai.
No, it was not.
It was
Rubbish.
tremendous. It was tremendous. It was fantastic. That was the out of the 4 that we've done so far, that was definitely the best. Do we have any Osgiliath veterans from GW? This is from Commissar Kodoshki. No, we do not, and they are on our list.
Yes. So I just remembered we did buy the pack of like her in the tall and stuff, but I think Alex may have those.
Yeah.
Or they're part of the things we lost.
Yeah. Again, we do have a lot that Alex has. A lot of the newer stuff we have bought, but sent over to our buddy Alex to help us with the painting. Because as you can imagine, there's a lot of stuff to paint.
Yeah. So,
I think was there Osgiliath veterans in that as well?
I think we might have. That's why I'm not sure.
Yeah, but they're really cool looking models. I've got to be fair.
Yeah.
I think the one guy has like an eye patch or something maybe. Oh no, we might have bought the Helm's Deep veterans. I think I'm thinking of those.
I mean, at one point we probably had them all to our basket. Just gone,
Yeah. Elven archers, shudders. Yeah, I know how you feel.
I might be them next.
Golden Lion God says, do you guys have any custom-made Lord of the Rings models to show off?
Kind of. Do you have yours before I don't know.
Yes, I do. It's not much of a custom, to be honest.
No, to be honest, it's very low. Okay. very, very badly. These were made like very near the beginning of when we ever played.
You're talking 15 years ago.
Yeah, so we would have been like 13, 14 years old. Couldn't paint. To be honest, I'm even surprised we could even do this.
I know, so.
And we basically made up our own characters, and they were called Jake and James. So we made up our own stats, which I remember when we first played, we made them ridiculously good.
Yeah.
So when we started playing again, and we look back, we were like, oh, we've got to make these. We got to nerf these because these are stupid.
Yeah.
So this is mine. I can't even remember
Is it
what.
Imrahil?
No, it's a ranger one of some sort, I think. Which I've then taken. I think I might have taken Imrahil's head. I don't know why you can see that. Which he's also got then the bow and a staff.
That was a staff, yeah.
Which has broken off at some point with an elven shield on his back. Basically, because I want that +1 defense.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah. So basically, I was at the time I was very happy. I'm still fairly happy with that considering when it was done.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Middle Earth James.
A Middle Earth Jake, believe it or not, is a ranger. And the detail and the depths I went to customize this. He's blue, and he has a Gondorian shield on his back, and that's it. But he's me, so he's awesome.
Yeah, customizing models is something I would really, really love to do more.
Yeah, we've got a couple of others as well, like this, like simple things, like this Minas Tirith captain has got like a Rohan shield, mainly because he was going to be our Berethor.
Yes.
From the Lord of the Rings game,
Third
the Third
Age?
Age. Yeah. So he was that for us back in the day.
I'm trying to think. I feel like
There's probably some more in here somewhere.
yeah, nothing that interesting though. Those two were the most extreme we ever went.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we have some more. Andrew says, speaking of dragons, have you got any models of Smaug? No, we don't.
No.
In fact, the majority of our collection is Lord of the Rings based. We don't have many from The Hobbit. We have Thorin's Company,
Yeah,
which again is with Alex.
but that was a recent purchase actually.
I think that's it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the thing is with us is we were really into it before. Then we kind of stopped doing anything with it for a few years, which was realistically the Hobbit years.
Yeah.
And when we started getting back into it again, basically around when they did the Pelennor box set, it was around that time that kind of made us look at it again and go, oh, I missed this.
And to be honest, it was kind of that period that we started the channel originally.
Yeah.
History of Middle Earth.
Yeah, so yeah, we just kind of missed the Hobbit stuff, and obviously the Hobbit films are the Hobbit films. So we were less inclined to get them. Getting back into the game more, I would really like to use a lot of them.
I really want a Thranduil.
Yeah, he seems could be a possible favourite model to use if we had him.
His stats are so good.
But yeah, so I would like him. I would definitely like a lot of the dwarves from it. But yeah, we just don't have any.
True. Great question here from the Golden Lion God. Would you guys ever think of making a Talion model from Shadow of Mordor? Yes. I have seen some customs of him actually.
Yeah.
And I've even seen some custom stats for him.
Yeah.
And that would be awesome. I love the Shadow of Mordor and war games. They're almost dream games for me. Like Lord of the Rings fan fiction at its finest. Is that? That's how I see it at least. But yeah, that would be really cool. And it would be cool to actually do a battle report based around that.
Yeah.
Would you guys want to see that? Let us know. Gabe says, what's your guys' experience in martial arts? Lots for me, none for James, basically. Come to our gym in Newport, South Wales, and we can talk about it more. Flawless Combat Club. Jeez, I dropped into the War of Wrath. Massive, impressive collection. Thank you very much. Again, you can't see it all on the camera. We've had to crop in. And also, this is about 60%. Still missing loads. We ever going to get a 40k invasion of Middle Earth? That's... I'm assuming that's a joke, but it's also an interesting question, and I think there's definitely a way to convert one's rules into the other's rules, and there is a way to do it. And if you follow us on Instagram at The Broken Sword, we did actually post a crossover art with 40k and the Fellowship at Amon Hen, which was really cool. I thought it was a great piece. So it could work. It could definitely work.
Yeah.
It would also be fun to play Middle Earth with 40k rules and to play 40k with Middle Earth rules. I think that would be a fun experiment to try.
Yeah. In fact, for those of you here who are here now, an idea we've got for a future.
Sorry.
An idea we got for a future battle report, which was suggested to us, and I cannot remember who suggested it, was basically along the lines of, how was it going to go? To basically like a kill count.
Oh, so okay.
It's like a Legolas and Gimli.
The way it was suggested to us, again, if you're here watching now, please take credit for it. We screenshot
Yeah,
it.
we took a screenshot to remember. Off the top of my head, it's not that.
But let's say, for example, I believe the way it was pitched was Rangers of the North on one side. So let's say Rangers of the North over here. Athelian Rangers over here. Equal points value, so there'd be a lot more Athelian Rangers than there are Dunedain Rangers. And then through the middle, we have an enemy that's got to get from A to B. That's awkward. Sorry.
So,
Gotta keep it on.
Professional.
Business, you know? So, Athelian Rangers, Dunedain Rangers, army moving through the middle. And the situation is, they're not against each other, the two ranger packs. All they're trying to do is stop this enemy force from moving through the middle. But by the time this enemy force gets from one end to the other, which side can kill the most? So imagine it as a Legolas versus Gimli kill count competition. That I very much like as an idea.
Yes.
We also had another idea then of actually doing a Legolas versus Gimli kill count comp, and just doing it as waves, so they don't get like seriously outnumbered. But wave 1 starts off so big, and wave 2 gets bigger, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it just keeps going until they eventually do die. And at the end, whoever has the most kills is the victor.
Yes.
We need a third player to do these scenarios, but they sound fun.
They do. And I think they would be slightly different just from your normal, say, 500-point battle. And, yeah, I'm always up for a bit of a different kind of scenario.
Yeah. Do we think that Tolkien would have accepted the idea of the grave walker like Talion in his works to some degree? It's hard to say, because Talion is a very Lord of the Ringsy, Middle-earthy type character.
Yeah.
But almost overpowered.
Yes, he would never be what he is with Tolkien, but he could definitely do something like it. Like, obviously the whole lore of Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War is just off.
Shadow of Mordor.
So it's hard to like actually go, this would really have been in his works, but I think he definitely would accept that rough idea and make it more, I say realistic, Middle-earth realistic, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Someone has asked, so who is this? Nedrio? What would both your fantasy fellowships be? Now, this is something from the Quest of the Ringbearer book from Games Workshop.
How do we pick them?
I'm not sure exactly how they categorize it and how they judge it, but let's just say you get 9 heroes.
Just 9 heroes?
Yeah. Do 1 each.
Okay, you go first. Like, do we have to, is it like we
For,
pick
for the game. Let's say for the game now, not in terms of the lore, to play in the game.
But that's what, so say for example, like, is it going to be a wizard, an elf, a dwarf, 2 men? Like, are we doing
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are.
It's probably going to be a points thing. You probably get an amount of points for your fellowship and you got to choose them. We'll guess roughly.
Okay, I'm going to go Aragorn.
Yeah.
Can't not.
I mean, I'd love, like, Gil-galad.
Gil-galad's a good one.
He's insane.
I'll go Helm Hammerhand.
Gandalf.
Gandalf the White.
Dane.
Dane's a good one.
I want my dwarf.
Dane's a very good one. It's tough. Like Glorfindel. He's super powerful.
If I can have multiple elves, I'll pick Thranduil next.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Basically, if I could just pick whatever, it's just like a load of elves, because they're just ridiculous if you can get them all together.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a combination of the two. Like, I want Dane and Thranduil as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick any hobbits.
No, that's it. I suppose you need a ring bearer. I'd want the Captain Boromir.
Captain of Gondor Boromir.
True.
So. If I have to have a ring bearer, I'd probably take Sam.
Yeah.
I lost count now.
I'd take Farmer Maggot.
Yeah.
Those dogs.
I think I've lost count.
Yeah.
It's somewhere around.
To be fair, we should really figure out what the actual rules are, because I don't think we could just pick those.
It'll be a mixed match of those anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
Maybe for a future video we'll do our picks.
Yeah. Would you guys do a White Council invasion of Dol Guldur? Yeah, that would be cool.
Yes.
That's a fun one. And there's actually a new set coming out with...
Which is basically that.
Yeah, it's called The Rise of the Necromancer, and they have some cool Dol Guldur set pieces, which we're definitely going to have to pick up.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're re-releasing a White Council set as well.
Yeah, I think they're doing another.
And a new Witch King. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. Rumour has it you have lots of stuff. Yeah. Again,
we have stuff.
small part of our collection, but yeah.
We have some stuff. And the worst bit is we couldn't even put out much scenery with it.
No, yeah, not enough room.
Obviously, if you've seen the videos, the Mines of Moria set we got, that would have just been the table. We have the rest that goes with Weathertop. We got so many more buildings to go with all the battle system stuff. We've got an actual Games Workshop, Rohan houses and stuff.
Did you say the Moria set then? I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I said about the Moria set. Yeah, there's tons of it.
So Alex has tuned in and says,
Hey!
"Wait, sorry, Alex, you've missed a shout out. I think you had 2, so should have got here on time."
You technically gave him a third then, so.
Logan says, "Been watching you boys for a while. Good stuff. Don't stop what you guys are doing." Thank you very much. We definitely are not going to stop. Well, we have no plans to anyway. Yeah, this is a real fun thing to get to do.
Yes.
Sweet. Are we looking forward to the Amazon show? Absolutely. Yeah, obviously there's been a lot of backlash from certain announcements and rumours regarding the show over the last year or two. All completely unjustified in my opinion, and until something is released that actually puts me off, or I watch an episode and I'm not happy with it, I'm going to stay excited.
Agreed.
This looks amazing. Middle-earth themed tabletop? Yes. So from the river, this way is all evil, and that way is all good. And again, I think this is about 60%. Alex, we need the rest of the models, please.
I was about to ask, I wonder which side would win if we did this as a battle.
Ooh, this side.
That, in my head, I was going to ask it, then I went, nah, it's easy, it's that side. But actually, I look back and I go, well, there's 2 Gilgalads over here.
2 Gilgalads.
There's, I think, 3 or so Glorfindels.
There's 2 Eldadans and 2 Elrahirs.
Yeah. 3 Haldirs.
1, 2, we got 3 Gandalfs.
Jake and James.
We got 4 Gandalfs.
Another Fellowship over here. Yeah, I think it'd be the good side.
You reckon? I don't know, just because of Sauron though. He's so hard to kill.
He is, but there's so much power, like, here.
Yeah, I'm still going to go this side.
Okay, let's do it then. How long you guys got?
Well, to be honest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trolls, a Balrog, a Mumakil, a Witch King on a Fell Beast, the 9 Nazgul, and Sauron. I think that would probably be enough to move its way through that army.
Nah, I've got... Look how many rangers there are. Look how many here, like...
We're never going to know the answer unless we do it.
No.
But, yeah, I don't know. This is just all this.
I feel the good side. I was going to say bad, but no.
I think if it was played like this, and these are kind of like the backup, I think by the time this has mauled through all that, it's going to have lost at least 50%.
Yes, but there's a few heroes up here, and all the big hitters come back here. So, and I've got Tom Bombadil. So, hey ho, Mary Doll.
What's he going to do? Sing at me?
He's going to do exactly that. And just skip through everyone.
Okay. Oh.
One down.
Oh, I'm winning. The last alliance of noobs and men. Oh, we were speaking this morning, right?
Hey.
Yeah. Ooh, brother, that's a huge collection. Absolutely loving it. That's a video I want to see. Yeah, I mean, dude, stop squeaking on your stool.
I can't sit still today for some reason.
Yeah, again, I said it 10 times, but this is just a portion. I wish we could get a better camera angle because we've cropped so much off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does go a lot further that way. It's a shame. Before we tune out, before we sign off, we'll take the camera and give you a tour. We need a cameraman.
I still think the good side would win. I can't get past him.
Well, the last lines of News and Men says Tom Bombadil wins all. Refresh on a 2+ is wild. Yeah, to be honest, we've never used him in a battle, so I don't even know what that means. So, yeah, he's good, is he? I don't know. I'm just not a Tom Bombadil fan in the books or anything, so we've got him, but do not insult the Tom Bombadil. Oh, no, the Bomb Tombadil. Nice. Tristan, what's up, dude?
Oh, that just made me think. Another model I really want is Bjorn.
Yes, true.
Bear and human.
Yeah. He gets free might. Oof. There's got to be a catch. Can he battle? I don't know. What we on? So the most rare model. What is the most rare model? Like we said earlier, a lot of these are initial release because we started pretty much as soon as the game was released.
Yeah, I don't we collected those Battle Games of Middle-earth magazines, so I think all of those are available generally now, but I know at the time some weren't. We also have like the old Radagast.
Yeah.
If you can see that.
Again, the Barrow Whites were from early
Barrow
releases
White.
of those.
Yeah, but I don't know if any of them are counted as rare.
No, not rare, just old.
Yeah, so
I don't think we have anything rare, to be honest.
no, there might be some, for example, metal cast versions of stuff instead of the newer versions that we've got.
Yeah, like we've got a metal Theoden, King Theoden on horseback here. I'm not sure you can still get that. I know there's like a resin version now. Yeah.
Yeah, so not sure, to be honest. I don't know enough about rarity to.
Do we have any Ents? We don't have any Ents. Every time we go to the shop, there's a local store near us, Firestorm Games, that sells some stuff, and they always have a Treebeard, and we always think, we could do with some Ents.
Yeah.
But I don't just want Treebeard. I want an Ent army.
That's the thing, I don't just want Treebeard, and I feel, if I'm perfectly honest, the other Ents look rubbish.
Yeah.
I think they look really bad. I say that, I think there's one. I think there's only is that one variation or is there more?
I'm sure there's more.
But I feel like the detail of Treebeard compared to the others,
True.
It makes them look pathetic. So I just, I want an army of Treebeard standard Ents, not that.
Treebeard's certainly better than the others. I'm not as offended by them as James is, but
I mean, we could just go out and get some sticks and on bases.
Sure.
Like,
yeah, let's do that. Anna Rose, what's up? Alex says, do you prefer resin or cast models? I know which I prefer. The metal models are hard to paint and have more errors in them. Yeah, I'm definitely a resin guy. This is a conversation I was having with Dan Hardy on the weekend, if any of you are MMA fans. Yeah, he prefers metal models, and I just can't get over that. I can't imagine. It's nice when they feel like this troll, for example. Yeah, when you pick him up, he feels much better quality than this crap unpainted troll. But looking at them, there's way more detail in this resin one, even on the eyes and the skin.
Yeah,
it's just better. And if I dropped this now, it would definitely fall off. The arm, I mean. If I dropped this, it'd probably just bounce. So
yeah. To be honest, the weight of stuff and all that doesn't bother me that much.
No.
They're little models, like.
And they belong on the top of the table because they're tabletop models. So.
Yeah. So for me, if you really want weight, just get a weighty base.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Put some magnets on the bottom.
Yeah.
Joey, what's up? Do you think the Amazon series will spawn models from the Second Age? As far as I'm aware right now, no, because the license from Games Workshop is with New Line Cinema. Yeah. And it's not New Line Cinema that's making the series, it's Amazon. So currently no, but I'm assuming that Games Workshop will chase for a license. At least I
imagine so.
I hope.
Squeaky chair. Do we have the Watcher in the Water? No, that's actually something we've never had either. A lot of those, say, one-off scenario type models are ones we never really bothered with.
They don't appeal to me because it's a one-use sort of thing. Like, once you've done that, you've done it.
Yeah, they appeal to me more now that we have a lot more, like, displays and stuff. Now they do seem a bit more appealing in that sense.
Yeah.
But to play the game model, I'm not here or there on them.
Back. There was a question. So Michael Kenny says, do you guys have custom models of yourselves? The quest to get the broken sword to Mount Doom. Yeah, we did show them off a minute ago, but these are like 15 years old. We have a custom blue ranger here with a Gondorian shield on his back. That was me back in the day. And James has a wizard ranger, all white with an elven shield on his back, which is
Yep.
pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, we have looked at ordering custom-made proper models of ourselves to do something like that, but
Yeah.
yeah, it could be fun.
Like we mentioned on the channel before, we thought about doing a Middle-earth D&D campaign, of which we would want the custom models for our characters then as well. So maybe if we do that, we get some of us for the Warhammer game at the same time.
Yeah. So Melissa says, first thing, love it. Thank you. There's a guy who is actually doing 700 Uruk-hai models on Facebook. On Zorpazorp. Nice.
Oh, Zorbazorp.
On Facebook, Lord of the Rings group Zorpazorp. So Zorpazorp's a YouTube channel as well. Does similar-ish content to us. He's a good guy. I don't want to say we've collabed before, but we've chatted and shouted each other out back when we first started.
Yeah.
I've got some popsicle sticks and maple syrup. I'll send you guys some quality Ents.
Love it.
Thank you. Matt says, any eagles? No, it's similar to the Ents. It's something that we've never picked up.
Yeah.
And again, I think it's because they're very limited on their use. An Uruk-hai army, if you buy a pack of 20 Uruks, you're probably going to use them over and over and over again, different scenarios, different battles, parts of different armies. Whereas you have Ents or eagles or a Watcher in the water, they're going to be used so rarely that they don't seem as worth the time or effort.
And a good example of that is our Moonmikil.
Yes.
Which at one point we had 2.
We did have 2, again, lost without box of Easterlings. This is the broken one as well.
Of all the ones, we lose a Moonmik. Like,
somewhere there's a
one.
box of loads of stuff. Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. But that, we use it probably...
I think we've used it twice ever.
Yeah, 2 or 3 times. But every time it's been rubbish.
Yeah.
You always see all the
it's
big...
because of the trample rules, where it can just...
Trample you.
Yeah,
you can get scared by arrows and just run off.
Get yourselves on Hero Forge for the custom models. Yeah.
We spent ages doing that before, and I could easily do it again.
Yeah, it's good fun. Would you guys still accept auditions for D&D related stuff, such as being a player or DM in a future campaign? Yeah, I mean, we have started planning one out, and it's currently full. But we would only be doing that as a trial, and we're doing it with the One Ring, 2nd edition.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll see how that one goes. If that one goes really well, and we're definitely open to trying some bigger games with more people. And yeah, for sure, anyone who wants to be involved can be involved.
Yes.
What about the Watcher in the Dark or any of the other nameless things? There's the Dweller in the Dark. Right?
Yeah, I assume that's what we mean.
Yeah, that's a really cool model. Again, another one that we don't have, but we should pick up.
Yes, but again, that's another one that was released later on.
Yeah.
But since before we came back.
In the past, I think that was the reason for not buying them is, they're expensive for what they are, and if we're going to use them only once, maybe twice, it's hard to justify. Whereas now we have a channel where we're playing regularly, and it's more of a reason it's more of a reason to do more one-offs for you guys, so maybe we can pick some more up.
Yeah. So Sean says, which I think is a pretty good comment, is the Moonmikil is amazing when versing players that have no experience against it. Once a player has versed it, then it's bang on average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. They're nice models though.
They're cool.
Especially with the base they come with and stuff.
Yeah, the base is really cool. Lots of dead bodies.
That's one thing I wish they did, which they do a lot with the 40k models, is the custom basing.
Yeah.
And actual just have, basically like pre-bought or so-and-so bases, not just the plain black ones that come with every single one.
I agree. Like, you look at 40k models, any like hero characters tend to have a really nice custom base. You look at like Robert Gilliman and like Ragnar Blackman, they've got these really cool epic bases.
Yeah.
It's like almost half of the model, whereas, let's take Gandalf on Shadowfax, for example. Alright, that's a decorated base, but that's one that we've done, not a proper custom base. So it's a shame, they definitely should. Tristan, Super Chat, thank you very much. Awesome, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thanks for the support and the Super Chat, Tristan. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely up for buying. If there's certain scenarios you guys want to see, we will definitely buy them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you need to watch our videos. Get our views up and we'll buy whatever you want.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't quite get the views to justify the costs just yet.
Yeah.
So
this channel, although it looks like we have a lot of subscribers, it's misleading in a way because I mean those were left over. You all know the story.
Yeah.
You know the story. There was a lot of complications going on. So
Yes.
yeah, I imagine realistically we probably have about 2,000 subscribers on this channel.
Yeah.
So
I think that's about fair.
yeah, let's grow it. Let's get it up, and then we'll buy whatever you want. Elster Nation, afternoon.
Hey.
What's going on, my friend? Have we got any Dale? No, we don't.
No. Again, Hobbit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It does really make me realise how little we actually have.
Hmm.
If we had this equivalent amount for every single army kind of thing, then
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
But again, not only can you guys not see it all, but we are missing so much
Yeah.
here. Someone's asked, who asked that? Commissar. Hey, do you guys have any siege equipment, or is that also under the label one-off? We do have siege equipment, but not like big battering rams. We have battering rams, actually. I lie.
Yes?
Again, don't know where they are, but we
Yeah.
do. We don't have any big machines, but like we've got the siege sets. Like there's the berserkers here with the torches.
Yeah,
Any more siege troops in there?
there was one or two, but most of them will be with the battering ram, which we don't know where it is.
Yeah, like these dudes,
Yeah.
like the siege troops. We've got those, but yeah, nothing. Oh, that again is something else I would like to get.
Yeah.
Some Minas Tirith catapults and stuff. That would be epic. Would Shelob be classed as a one-off scenario too? I mean, technically yes, but I don't see any reason why we couldn't experiment with Shelob. She's a Mordor-based character, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I mean, a lot of these figures, they all come into armies, so there's no reason to not use them, especially for what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we've already shown we like doing the scenario-based ones, like the actual from the Quest, the Ring Bear book or whatever, but our custom what-ifs, and
yeah,
we're not going to do it that they would have had to have been able to fight each other to
Yeah.
do the battles. It's more fun, I find, to be able to just do anything against anything, which
I
will
agree.
include good against good and evil against evil as well at times. Like that, you
I
don't
want to
see
see.
much of that
I
at
want to
all.
see elves against rangers of the north.
Done.
There's so many I want to do.
I know.
But to be honest with you guys, like, I mean, we're sticking with this one a week for now, but with the 5-camera setup that we have, these take a long time to edit.
Yeah.
And obviously, we have other channels as well, so doing more than one a week is virtually impossible.
Yeah.
We do need an editor. We need someone to come and help us out with some editing. So it's on our list of things to do is hire a new editor. But at the moment, we're doing everything with just the two of us.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. Get someone new on, maybe even to help us film these. And we can have some closer in detail shots during our battles.
Yeah.
And then we'll maybe get some more battle reports out, maybe 2 a week. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Do we have the Urukai with the ladders? Yes, we do. Just, again, they're somewhere.
Yeah.
Alcination says, I thought I painted fast, but that's an insane amount of minis. Again,
Okay. We didn't paint all these in the last week or so.
no, these are over like 20 years. But again, I'd say from what you can see on camera, that's about half.
Yes. And there are some unpainted ones mixed in
There's a
within
couple.
them that I tried to hide enough.
I think there's only like the odd one or
Yeah,
two.
I tried to hide them, and now I brought it up anyway, so there wasn't much point. So,
God.
yeah.
Jake says, I'm off to bed. Good night from Australia. Good night, Jake. Nice name. Alex says, mentions doing more than one video a week. Alex's painting anxiety increases. Don't worry, Alex. We've got plenty of painted stuff here to keep us going for months.
He's probably also listening to all the stuff like, we should get that and that, and going, oh, for God's sake, shut up.
It's okay. But if you could get Thorn's Company, yeah, that would be cool. The Dwarves, that would be pretty cool. As in the Rangers. Yeah, I don't know, just do whatever. Whatever you send us, we'll use, Alex. Dunlendon's coming soon, I think.
Yes.
They're the most recent ones. That'll be a fun one. Stop moving.
I can't stay still.
Half. Yeah, it's about half. Again, we are very confused. We said a minute ago, we do have another Mumakil, along with about, I want to say probably not far off 40 more Easterlings.
Yeah, we had an army's worth of Easterling.
We had a lot of Easterlings, and all the heroes and stuff as well. And they've just vanished in our move. And the frustrating thing about it is, we used them in one of the last battles we ever did.
Yeah, because I remember, it's when we both kind of picked a few from an army and bought some.
Yeah.
And I went with the Easterlings. And I also bought the Dragon Knights and Easterling Captains pack.
Yeah,
and I had
yeah.
the Cataphracts.
Yeah.
That's,
What
yeah,
did I
the
have?
horse, the Eastlings on horseback. Like there was a load of them.
Oh, and I got like Helm Hammerhand and
Yeah, so you were getting more
yeah.
of the like the good guy heroes type stuff, and there was a point where we bought a load, and yeah,
I don't know where our Helm on horseback has gone either. Like there's a box somewhere.
yeah. Which
So
shows
annoying.
like we're not imagining it because we have half of the box here, and the other half's just gone.
It's so frustrating. But yeah, so
if anyone sees our box of water anyway.
yeah, so yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, we're missing a load, and Alex, you can prepping models as we speak. Alex, do you know how many of our models you have? If you got to take a guess, it's probably close to 100, right?
There was a big bag and
It
a big
was
box.
a big box, yeah.
Yes, you did paint Helm Hammerhand, but the one on foot. Supposedly, well, I say supposedly, we had one on horseback as well.
Yeah, so the pack with Helm Hammerhand, there's the...
That is awesome.
Yeah, this is one of my favourite models, again, painted by Alex Wakeham, at Miniature Wake on Instagram, give him a follow. I'll shout out number 4, Alex. Yeah, so this comes with Helm on horseback. And he's just gone. I don't know where he is.
I said last count he'd done, he had just over 100, but he's just done around 30 done landings.
Where are you seeing that?
Last count I had just over, so I'm guessing
Oh.
100 because we said about 100 models.
Okay, 30 done Londons, isn't that many? Wow.
Nice.
Sorry, yeah, just over 100. Yeah, that's a lot. So yeah,
Hmm.
this is about half our collection. Which, when I think of it like this, is quite mind-blowing. And to be honest, I just remembered, there's still like
Yeah,
50 goblins in there, did you say?
I only put out about half of the goblins because I underestimated how long it was going to take me to set this up for this live stream, which is why we were late.
Yeah, we were.
So yeah.
Also, I've got like 10 warg riders on my desk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was
There's a load
painting.
over there as
So
well.
there's another 10 wargs. Yeah, so many. Hope says, can you imagine a Fingolfin figure? That would be awesome. Yes. That's up there with one of my...
If they made a Fingolfin Morgoth like pack,
Dude.
that would be epic. But I honestly cannot see them doing it.
No, but that's where custom making
Yes.
models comes into play. So if any of you guys have 3D printers and can custom build stuff, if you make a custom Morgoth and Fingolfin, we will buy them from you for a reasonable price. Or you can send them to us, whatever. But yeah, that would be cool.
Yes.
That would be a great battle to do on the channel. An elven
Mm.
army against an army of the Dark Lord.
That
That would be so cool. So
be.
cool. Top tip for stripping paint off old models: soak in Dettol. Works brilliant.
Brown bottles.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Elsa Nation, if you ever need a hand painting stuff, give me a shout. I did the goblins for Nat One's video in a week, so it can help out if you ever need to get an army ready. Yeah, so Elsa Nation, I believe,
Yes, because
did
basically all the really
these
cool
ones.
looking ones, like
these ones, right?
Yes, all of those ones.
Does that look familiar, Elston?
I hope you're aware that we have them.
Yes, we do have them. They're here. Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. We don't want to take any amazing painting time away from our buddy Alex, who is in this chat right now. So you two can fight it out. Dettol is expensive. Try methylated spirits from B&Q.
All about learning here.
Yeah.
We don't even need to be here ourselves.
I
I love learning all these little tips though.
do. And it's been awesome recently getting back into this hobby, because when we started getting back into playing it, we were just using our old crappy painted models, which we still do now. We just kind of chuck some better bases on them and crack on.
Yeah. And they're always, if someone dies, they get swapped out for the nicely painted ones.
Yeah. But getting back into it recently, and especially myself getting massively into 40k, like the money I've spent on 40k recently is just stupid. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Haven't played a single game. But just getting to assemble the models and paint them and try and improve my skills in that area, sadly I have very little time to do so. I probably average one mini every fortnight or something like that, but it's been fun. And yeah, I have enjoyed it. I wish I had more time to do so.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I was having the conversation with Alex when he was here doing the painting thing. I'd love to have time to do it, but I just don't. And I'd end up getting halfway through one model and then
we have a half-painted model.
yeah, and it's just I don't have time to get into it at the moment, and it makes me sad.
Elsa Nation says, yeah, that's one of mine. Michael told me they were going to be celebrities. Yeah, they were all featured in the Moria battle.
Yes.
Yes.
And goblins is definitely an army we always go back to, so they will get so much use.
Yeah. And I believe you had a shout out in the... Yeah?
Yep.
Cool, just checking. Don't want to not give credit where credit is due. Far, far better than the models we paint, that's for sure. Is it just me or is it getting boiling in here?
It is. It's the hot room.
How long have we been live?
Just over an hour.
Just over an hour. Oh, well, that works out well. We said we were going to come on here and talk about our army for an hour. Before we go, I do want to give you a handheld tour of what we've got. Should we do that?
Go for it.
Okay. I'm going to go over to the camera and hope I don't accidentally press stop. If I do, I'm sorry.
Because I have there's no exit this way.
No.
Which you might see now. We'll break some of the illusion of it all.
How do I do this?
Yeah,
just pull?
slide out.
Bear with me, guys.
Pull it and slide. There we go. Okay.
So let's break. You can see the end of our set there. And over there. You can see that's why James can't get out.
Yes.
But here we go. So, we've got some scenery over here, some goblins,
There's a massive mixture of stuff.
Morannon orcs, Mordor orcs, more goblins, Urukai, Haradrim, Dunlendins. I'm apologising for how shaky this is. I'm leaning forward.
Paradox says, now to put them all away.
Don't remind
they're going to stay on here for a few days, I bet.
Yeah.
No, Alex, I can't even crawl under the table at this point because there's now even more stuff under there. So there's only one way in and out.
I'm hoping you guys can see a little better how many we've got there. Yeah, there's the cases.
There's more under the table as well, but it's also...
More cases under the table. You can see some goblins over there. There's about 50, I believe.
Lord of the Rings card game too.
Yeah.
So yeah. This is it. Well, most of it. Oh, and I hope people notice Gollum as well on his boat.
Gollum in the boat. Am I showing it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's that, my friends. I'm very overexposed. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm right by a light. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, watch the videos, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Thanks again for your support, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Guys.
Bye.